political realignments now. We know that there's a lot going on. OCA is one conversation that everybody's having. We know now that there's One Kenya Alliance. But there was a tweet by Governor Kibwana, which I want to read out now. He says, what sense does it make for OCA trio to exit NASA and then invite Baba to join them in OCA? Isn't it a reincarnation of NASA Alliance? Is this confirmation that Team OCA, which is Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Wetangula, cannot withstand an ultimate people swearing-in ceremony a second time? Honorable Wanga, I'll start with you on this. Why would you dissolve NASA and then still invite the same people who are in NASA to form OCA now?
I think that's the big question. But Trevor, that was bound to happen because for every election season, there are alignments and realignments and further realignments. And this is what is happening. And now you can't go into the 2022 election under the same agreements that you did in 2017, for example. So I think what we are seeing is normal. You know, you shake it up, then we find the best way to move forward. So I think what we're experiencing is nothing new.
But realistically speaking here, who needs the other more? Can ODM do this on their own without the trio who have now formed their own alliance?
ODM is a party whose mission is to capture power. So ODM stands as ODM. If we need to build partnerships, we will continue. We will speak to, you know, like-minded people in order to build a formidable alliance with which we go to the next election. So we will be speaking to all these parties, you know, so that if we are like-minded and we have common interests in terms of making this country a better place, then we can come together. ODM will speak to everybody. I mean, really, in terms of, you know, trying to get us to come together, all like-minded people who believe in a better Kenya, a stronger nation, to ensure that we cross over. So I think people are free, and what our, you know, former partners in NASA, even though, by the way, there has been no formal withdrawal that has been launched with the registrar of political parties. So our partners are free to also build, you know, partnerships as they are doing. But we're also now, you know, free as ODM to build whatever partnerships we can, you know, moving forward, including with our old partners under new agreements. Because if you look at the agreement that we had under NASA, I mean, it was also very oppressive to ODM. It was very, very oppressive to ODM.
Why?
Because, I mean, you look at it. You cannot have a situation where, if you look at the agreement, you cannot have a situation where, you know, if you're a president out of 21 ministries, you only get 3. I mean, look at that. I mean, would that be a sustainable position to have? So it was an agreement that we had. We could have, you know, gone through with it, but we now have a chance to build partnerships in order to have a formidable force to capture power. So
you're not ruling out the possibility of ODM rejoining the One Kenya Alliance?
No, not the One Kenya Alliance. I think the mission is to build a formidable movement to get us to where we need to go. So there's no ruling out ODM working with Musalia, for example, or with Kalonzo, or with Wetangula, you know, in order to move the country forward. There's no ruling out that, or with Governor Mutua, or with, you know, Governor Givutha, who's declared that he's running for president. There's no ruling out those partnerships, and that's why we are starting this handshake, you know, movement and plan. Everybody who has, you know, the common or like mind of having a united nation that is free of corruption, where our people prosper. We are open to talk.
So you're open to talk even to the deputy president, because you worked with him before. This will not be anything new.
Yeah, but the path that they, you know, the path that they take is radically different from where we want to go as a country.